his hands. Across the country, iconic facilities and structures continue to symbolize the goods that Jammeh and his administration have been delivering to Gambians. For Professor Jammeh, development is not an end, but a process that must be steered with renewed energy.
Without infrastructure, forget development.
The President has believed in us, the young people, gives us the right environment, just the right chemistry for us to be able to perform.
And today we are proud to say the sky is the limit and we shall prevail.
With such vigor, Jammeh leads the Gambia's onward journey towards greater progress and development.
May 1965 in Kanilai village, Fonyi Kansala district, West Coast region witnessed the birth of a Pan-Africanist. The current president of the Republic of the Gambia, Chef Professor Dr. Alhaji Yaya Jammeh. The president's date of birth coincides with African Liberation Day. President Yaya Jammeh received his early education at Kanilai Primary School, St. Edward's Primary School in Buyam, and Gambia High School in Banjul. Like any other Gambian child, in 1983, he passed the General Certificates of Education, GCE O-Level, with credits in Geography, English, French, Biology, and Physics. Also obtained passes in Chemistry and Oral English. After graduating from high school, President Jammeh served on the various military units in the Gambian National Army until the 22nd of July 1994, when he led a group of young officers in effecting a peaceful change of government. Jammeh, who was 29 years old at the time, became the chairman of the Armed Forces Provisional Ruling Council. In 1996, Jammeh retired from the army and upon popular demand founded the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction, APRC. He was elected as president in September 1996. In the quest to pave the way for greater achievements in improving the country's human capital and steering its development, President Jammeh has personally initiated a series of development projects such as the President's Empowerment for Girls Education Project, PEGEP, which provides scholarships to students from poor families.
22nd July 1994 on Friday.
President Jammeh's Operation Clean the Nation initiative was conceived to enhance the physical cleanliness of the environment. Chef Professor Jammeh's personal intervention in providing treatment for people suffering from chronic medical conditions such as HIV and AIDS, asthma, diabetes, hypertension, and women having difficulties in childbearing. Born into a great agrarian community, agriculture is so dear to President Jammeh. His philosophy is back to the land. The sole objective is to fight hunger and poverty.
This is evident because
President Jammeh believes in cultural preservation. The Roots Homecoming and the Bujinga cultural festivals are clear manifestations.
Into a role model country with lots of infrastructural development.
For President Jammeh, leadership is a duty, a responsibility, and a commitment that must be carried out by example.
Dr. Jammeh, you have been honored not just as another politician in our world, but as an outstanding individual who even sometimes risks bad-mouthing from foreign lobbyist groups in order to implement your visions to serve the Gambia and the world. We are honored indeed that you, Dr. Yahya Jammeh of the Gambia, graciously accept the honor and that you are now one of us. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Hans-Arno Finke, Chairman of the Publishers and Printers Guild of Northern Germany.
With your permission, Your Excellency, may I call all of us to give His Excellency standing ovation.
So as to give education for all by the year 2020.
Today's main stories. I am Aisatumane. The President, His Excellency, Chef Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya Jammeh, Thursday morning returned home from a private visit to Washington, D.C., the United States of America. The head of state was received at the Banjul International Airport by Her Excellency the Vice President and Women's Affairs Minister, Cabinet Ministers, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, National Assembly members, and other high-ranking functionaries. Gambians in the diaspora have pledged to work towards actualizing the country's national development programs, such as the Program for Accelerated Growth and Employment Bridge. The two-day convergence, which ended on Wednesday evening, brought together more than 100 Gambians from various walks of life. Some participants said the event is groundbreaking. Well, after deliberating on means of deepening the Gambian diaspora's involvement in the country's sustainable socio-economic advancement, delegates and senior government officials gathered for a dinner hosted by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and Gambians Abroad. The diners were entertained by the Kora Maestro Jaliba Kuyate. All ministers, government departments, agencies and institutions are being urged to print their official acronyms on both sides of their vehicles with immediate effect. A media release from the Office of the Inspector General of Police solicits the cooperation of those concerned and warns that failure to do so will lead to the grounding of unlabeled vehicles. The Conte family of Kanifing South is following in the trail blazed by Her Excellency the First Lady Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh. The family recently provided gifts to the first babies that were delivered at the Serekunda General Hospital in 2012. The donation is the second of such intervention by the Contes. Reports of the discovery of cholera cases in neighboring Senegal have reached the Minister of Health and Social Welfare. A news release from the said ministry reveals that there is no reported case of the highly contagious disease that can be easily spread from one person to another through contaminated food or water in the Gambia. In view of the highly contagious nature of cholera, the dispatch adds, the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare is urging the general public to be on the lookout for signs and symptoms of cholera, such as severe watery diarrhea,